What is that?
I don't know.
I don't know what we discovered in here. We put out a video actually a few months ago about could you RV for less than $1,000 a month, and a lot of people commented on there that they don't think you could do it.
That's right. So we felt challenged. So guess what we did?
We started the 30-day boondocking or challenge to see how cheaply
yes,
we could do it. And this is the first video of the series.
Right. We had to break it up into a series because it was a full month's worth of footage.
And boy, did we have a lot of experiences.
Wow, the challenges. Oh, just wait.
And so I'm Tom.
And I'm Cheri.
And this is EnjoyTheJourney.Life. Our channel is all about RV living full-time right now, not waiting 5 or 10 years down the road or retirement, but living a lifestyle of freedom and adventure, whatever you choose, but doing that right now. So if you haven't subscribed to our channel, definitely do that right now.
That's right, because this is going to be a series and you don't want to miss the conclusion on this one.
Yeah, for sure. So for the start of our challenge, day 1, we went to the Walmart in Helena, Montana.
That's right, we were Wally docking.
We are back and boondocking at...
Boondocking at Walmart!
Yeah, Walmart.
This is like an oven in here. This is like a metal box in the middle of the Walmart parking lot.
Yeah, it's very hot. We're going to go into Walmart to cool off while we shop.
Yeah, I need to get out of here to think outside the box. Get a bucket so we can wash dishes.
Yeah. And this looks like a typical Walmart parking lot in the evening.
It's like an RV neighborhood.
Yeah.
And since we're boondocking and you can't really do a lot of dishes when you're boondocking, I bought this bucket and hoping it's going to fit in the sink.
Yeah,
we can try it.
Yeah, we can save some water.
Yeah, so we collect the water. Yay, it fits perfect. Look at that, the handles capture the side. Yeah, so this will collect water as we wash dishes, then we'll take it outside and dump it so we don't fill up our gray tank. Yeah,
here we are in all this heat, and there's the temperature right there is climbing on the fridge. Got a little fan in here. We're hoping this right here. Oh no, it stopped going.
Is it still plugged in good?
Why is it not working?
And after a really, really hot night in the Wally docking parking lot.
Yeah, we go to day 2.
Yeah. What we typically do is we go look for campsites from that point. So we went through 3 campsites trying to find a spot for where we were going to be doing this challenge.
Yeah, about 25 minutes outside of Helena and on the Missouri River in the, what is that place called?
It was Canyon Ferry Road.
Yeah, Canyon Ferry.
Yes, and we looked at a couple first and we weren't finding anything. We were going to need shade because we weren't going to have electricity and air conditioning, and it is hot. So we drove through a couple, weren't finding anything with shade.
Yeah, and then the Joe Bonner campground.
Oh, the heavens opened up. And I had said before we went there, like, we're going to find the perfect spot. And boy, did we ever.
So the Joe Bonner campground is like BLM land. It's $10 a night unless you have the National Park Pass. It's $5 a night, which we had, and it's really, we would call like a BLR.
BLR.
Because it's a Bureau of Reclamation property, because there's the Missouri River there and a big old dam. So it's a reservoir, and we got the best site there.
The best site there. It was amazing.
Phenomenal.
Yep.
We are at the Joe Bonner Bureau of Reclamation land management thing. Kind of a big reservoir. It's super cool here. It's $10 per night. We're dry camping right on the water. Just filling out the thing with the National Park Pass. It's only $5 a night. Putting in for 7 days. I think we're going to stay another 7. It's a 14-day limit. $35 for a week. Of course, it's no hookups, but put that right in there and go stick our copy of the receipt on the spot. Just clip this sucker on right there. But look at this, nice and shade right on the water. We're supposed to be back in 30 minutes with our RV.
Day 3, we went to
Planet
Fitness, yep, where we like to get our showers and work out. And then we had laundry to do. So where did we go?
A laundromat, and we had the worst laundromat experience.
It's disgusting.
Yeah. So it's day 3 of our 30-day challenge to boondock and save as much money as possible. And so one of the ways is we locate a campsite near Planet Fitness, and that's where we go to work out as well as shower and use all the benefits of about a $20, $22 a month membership that we both get to go on. So it's time for that now, and it's been a couple of days since we've showered, so we need it. Cherie's waiting in the car for me. Oh, adjustments here. How's it going? You waiting for me?
Yeah.
Ooh, bugs out here.
Yeah, you have to get in quick.
A few mosquitoes out here. So here we are outside of Planet Fitness. Time to run in and get a little bit of a workout and get that shower. And looks like a nice one, a pretty new one.
Why is it so hard to find a laundromat that's decent? Some of them would like really score nice ones. This looks like this is it. Let's see.
Oh, this doesn't look too bad, does it?
Clean and coin. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Yay.
Yeah.
Alright, we need a parking place close to the door because we have so much.
Well, one of the things that may be a downfall to boondocking with no hookups, we can't do laundry. And so we occasionally, in a situation like that, have to go to the laundromat. Fun. We've never been to this one. We don't know what it's going to be like. And
we picked the one with the highest star rating. It's what, 3.8?
3.8. We couldn't even get to a 4. I don't know what we discovered in here, but
It looks like lumps of poop with hair in it.
Stinky lint balls or something. So.
Are we good? Oh, there's another one.
Oh, what is that?
I don't know. Oh.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, gross. Yeah, there's poop in this one.
And those little canopies in the back, those doors, that's tanning beds.
You can go get your tan on.
So you can get a tan while your clothes are getting clean. We are at Planet Fitness.
Yep, boondocking day number 4.
Yes, and this is about, I would say, a 25-minute drive from our camp spot on the lake, but it's a fairly nice Planet Fitness.
Let's go get a shower.
Yeah, it's been a couple days. Do you know what I mean? So it's day 5.
The weekend is here. So guess what happens on the weekends?
All the weekend warriors show up. And wow, was this the craziest campground we have ever been in. But of course we have the best site. So we're right on the water. And so where does everybody want to be on the weekend? Right by the water.
Yep.
And yeah, it was very loud.
Really loud.
Definitely earplugs overnight.
Screaming kids, boats in and out.
We found out the next morning that the cops had been called.
Partiers at night, late at night, way after quiet hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. We even had to fuss at some kids for walking through a campsite, yelling. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Maybe that's might be something you have to put up with in camp spots that are a lot cheaper than normal ones. You know, it gets a lot of people in them, especially on the weekend.
Yeah.
So it's Saturday, and since we can take a weekend whenever we want to, we are actually working right now, but finding it rather difficult because of the noise. Wow, the weekend warriors are out in full force. And the way this is set up is people have been walking through our campsite back here, and it has been, I've never experienced this much walking through our site, and this kind of noise, screaming kids playing in the water. Or maybe we just need to get out there and enjoy the day and stop working.
Oh, and also on the weekend, tell them about the boat that pulled up behind our site.
So this pontoon pulls up, the music is blaring, and it's, I guess, middle-aged people on there having a good old time. Dancing,
music, refilling their drinks, just having a good old time. And then our neighbor told us that they were swingers.
Yeah.
Okay, he's from the area. He's familiar with some of these people.
Right.
He said the weekend prior was even worse, that there were a bunch of skinny dippers. So apparently it's a party place. So if you're into that, that is your spot.
Yeah.
If you can't beat them, join them. Day 6, still the weekend, and we hear a bunch of voices, and we go look out our back window, and what do we see?
Yeah, there's a couple of kids just setting up their fishing gear on our picnic table and basically fished for several hours right in our camp spot.
They even left a bunch of stuff on the table. And not only that, there were some other kids that were talking about, oh, we have our windows open, first of all. So we hear everything, all the conversations, and these kids were talking about taking our kayaks. They said, I wonder if they would notice.
Yeah.
Unreal.
We love this state, but I tell you, some people are really disrespectful of your campsites.
Yeah.
And we have never experienced this anywhere else. Not in my 6 years of RV history, people walking through your campsite and just utter disrespect for your space.
Right. It's an unwritten rule. You don't walk through somebody's campsite, and especially because we have the windows open and it's late at night, you can see in our RV, and if you feel like there's people right outside your window, people don't do that in a neighborhood and somebody else's house. They don't walk behind your house and look in your windows. It's just weird.
Yeah, so I don't know if you guys have had an experience like that. If you have, definitely comment below, and maybe how you solved that problem without causing more problems. I wake up this morning and first thing I notice is the refrigerator's getting warm again. It was flashing the LP sign. So it means I had to switch tanks right away this morning, which happens. I like to catch it before the fridge starts getting warm again. But I come out here and I had a thing of potting soil right there. I placed there, and now it is way over there. So sometime in the night, somebody came over and picked up our potting soil from the front and moved it over here. I have never had any of my stuff messed with. Well, maybe I should correct that. I've had kids kind of want to play with, you know, our stuff, thinking it was like they could just sit on our chairs and whatnot. But that's weird. I mean, it was Friday night, and the weekend warriors are out. They were loud, swearing, drinking, having a good old time. So maybe it's just a practical joke, but you don't mess with someone's stuff. You don't touch it. You don't move it. So anyway, and it may have been some kids that were walking through our campsite here a couple nights ago that we actually had to yell at because they were just walking right through here. So, but I guess for $5 a night, it's not an RV park. So you've got some people out here that maybe aren't as considerate of your things as maybe some other places. Now day 7, and because we're boondocking, we've got no hookups, and we need power for stuff. Power for computers, power for cooking.
That's right.
We have been using the propane generator, and we've already burned through 3 canisters of propane. So that is going to really take a dent in the budget.
Yes.
And again, you're going to want to subscribe because we're going to report on all of our expenses in the last video of this series.
Yes.
So time to get some propane. Hey, it's day 7 of our boondocking experiment, and we've been burning through the propane like a lot. We started with 3 full canisters, and we are down to less than 1. So that is definitely going to contribute to the expense. So, time to disconnect these, load them up in the car, and go. I think we're roughly figuring, we'll have the official numbers when we report on the experiment, but I think we're roughly figuring it's going to add at least another $5 a day cost, and maybe 6 or 7 depending on how it works out. So the adventure car needs another wash because it's dusty here. Our RV will hold 3 containers, so we still have 1 in there that's got partially full because we've got the refrigerator going, and so hey, let's go to town, get some propane.
Let's do it. Can we take a shower too?
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah, I need one.
And that's another thing, boondocking. I mean, we don't necessarily shower every day.
No, every other day has been the trend so far.
Yeah, and when we certainly could, and we would prefer to do that. So day 7, showering at Planet Fitness, and I forgot my towel. So, but you know, they have those rolls in the bathroom, basically like a recycled paper towel or something. So that became my towel today. So if you forget your towel, you can always use that, and it wasn't too bad. I even was able to like hold one piece up here and another piece down here and dry my back, which actually did work. So first time doing that, and so there is a solution when you forget your towel. All right, catch you later.
So our RV is really not set up for boondocking, as we found out. Well, we kind of knew that before, but we were still up for the challenge. Yeah, so we start having more problems.
Yeah, so the original batteries were still in the RV at the time, and the RV's 6 years old. Those batteries are fine for just our usual 1 or 2 night boondocking on the way to an amazing campsite with hookups. However, we really felt the issue of them being on their last legs, so to speak. And so it was causing us to use a generator a lot more.
Right.
And then our generator started acting up, either overheating in the heat. I don't know what the issue was. And so I also have a single solar panel. Now this is kind of a joke for you seasoned RV veterans. You see this solar panel I have. I bought it when I bought the RV, and it's not any kind of recommendation. It's a small trickle charge, and so anyway, I don't even know why
why even pull it
why
out?
we're even including it.
Continuing here with day 8 boondocking experiment. We are, again, having some generator issues, and so pulled out the solar panel right here. Bought this a long time ago. We haven't used it, and already in the time that I have had it out here, it's already getting shade. And so I'm going to pull it back into the sun here, and it's a really simple connection. It's just another cigarette lighter style connection into the RV. You just plug it in right there, and you might be asking, well, how do you know you're getting any energy? Well, this is the cool thing. You want like a science experiment? Watch this. So we'll do this, and look at that. So it's not a lot of power. I don't know all the technical stuff that people like to know, and we want a better solar system for sure. But we're just thinking we got to keep the refrigerator going, and our batteries are weak anyway. So I'm thinking, just while I'm troubleshooting the generator, that we'll have this plugged in, at least giving some power back to the batteries. We'll take a look at the generator here. And it's a really nice generator. It's an Onan, runs on propane, and it's pretty hot. I've already checked the oil, which is a typical thing, and I'm not a mechanic. I wouldn't consider myself very mechanically inclined. Oil's good. Haven't checked the air filter in a while, so I can take a peek at that. But the air filter, I think, looks good. Something that collects soot in here.
Soot?
Soot.
Soot?
Soot. Yeah, people get on me about the way I say certain words, like toilet. Toilet.
Toilet. Toilet? How about measure? How do you say measure?
Measure?
No, that's not how you say it.
Measure.
Measure.
So, I don't know, it's only got 220 hours on it total, so it's like new. More joys of boondocking.
You know what else is a joy? To see him wear this. Yeah, well, you go in and out of the RV a lot, and sometimes you have to like just kind of throw stuff on. So, yeah, so Tom looks like old man sandals.
Just gotta be quick. So yeah, the adventure continues. I think we have generator success here. 1 minute left on the Instant Pot, and I'm running the generator with the cover off, the little storage bay open so it can stay cooler, and I don't think it's overheating. And there goes the Instant Pot. The generator is really quite loud. Don't like to run it any more than we have to. It's even extra loud since the panel is off right now. This is the setup here because the batteries are pretty worn out on this RV. There's like 6 years old, the age of the RV. I have to often jump start it in the morning with the truck batteries because
They just don't hold a charge very well.
Shut her down for now. Keep our fingers crossed that everything will be cool. I guess I call it an idiot panel because it's not very informative, but this little button gives the battery level. It says 3 bars, but within, I don't know, just a couple hours it'll be down to 1. Our fresh water still says 3 bars, so these are notorious, these indicators, for not being correct. Like, the grays are a lot more. I mean, there's almost no water in the gray tank, number 2, and it shows full. It's kind of ridiculous. They really need to have a better system than this.
And also, we had another little rodent challenge.
That's something about Montana. There seems to be a lot of critters, little critters.
Yeah.
And they like to get into your RV.
Yeah. We don't want them in there. Watch this.
This is day 8 of our 30-day boondocking challenge. And I was woken up at 4 a.m. this morning by a little noise, a little tapping. And I knew exactly what it was. We had found evidence of a mouse a few days ago and had to put the trap out. Again, one of the issues we have not having full power all the time is we can't run our lights, we can't run our diffuser, or our sonic mouse deterrents. And mice seem to be a thing here in Montana. And so here is what I found this morning. Where are you, little buddy? Hiding around in there somewhere. Oh, there you are.
I gotta see this. I haven't seen this little guy.
So he's.
Let me see.
He's right there hiding. Always poking.
Oh, hi. If they weren't so disgusting, I would say he's so cute. Have you seen his tail yet?
No. So we had mice or a mouse, whatever, in Red Lodge, and so we are. You know, Cherie probably thinks it's the same mouse. I
think he hitched a ride with us.
I colored that mouse's tail
black because we kept catching the same mouse, but he didn't think it was the same mouse.
Anyway, we never caught him again there because we had all these deterrents. So anyway, we got to take this guy. We got to drop him like on the other side of the lake.
Yeah.
It's getting toward the middle of the day, late in the day, and I haven't let the mouse go, so it's probably thirsty, hungry. So we don't want to kill the mouse, so we have this catch and release trap. And we'll just get him. He's had peanut butter at least. Pooping up a storm in here. I'm going to take him to the other side of the lake because we've heard these stories that they can like travel long distances to come back once they find a food source. I really hope that's not the case. And side benefit, got our little inverter here, and we'll put a link down in the description below for that. It's about $20-30 on Amazon, but that is powering my laptop right now. It's Monday and almost everybody has cleared out. We're coming up on a local hotspot here, over here on the right. The damn bar. Right there. And the lake's over there. Ooh, we gotta wash the car again. Here is the dam. And see that little tiny RV go over. This reminds me of taking the big RV through here. And down the other side over there. This is far enough. Time to let the mouse go.
So it is day 9, and we really like this spot, and you can stay for 14 days.
Yeah, and despite the challenges and the noise and some of the issues like that, we definitely want to stay longer.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place, and the shade was like huge when you don't have air conditioning, especially on the hot days that we were having.
Yes, super hot.
Yeah.
Hey, here we are, day number 9 of our little 30-day boondocking challenge, RV living full-time, and here's our last tag. We only gave ourselves a week. I think we just wanted to make sure that we were gonna like it. I'll have to drop this in the box over there by the restrooms on the way out.
Day 10.
All right, we are nearing the end of this first video for the boondocking challenge, and like I mentioned before, we were having issues with the batteries and we just couldn't take it anymore.
No.
And burning through so much propane, so it's time to buy batteries, and I went battery shopping.
Right.
Now we go battery shopping. Well, no sales tax in Montana, which is super cool. So what was normally like $100 a piece batteries, and these are RV and marine deep cycle batteries, and what I learned about that is you're able to drain them all the way down and then charge them back up, and you can't do that with a regular auto/truck battery. So we're just gonna replace these two and cross our fingers. We got Duracell, which, you know, good reviews on these batteries. So that's what we're gonna do.
We had so many challenges. It was not my favorite. So in conclusion with that, I wanna say, princesses, don't boondock.
Yeah, I've boondocked a lot more than Cherie has, and this was definitely a lot more challenging than I expected.
Yes.
And it even got more challenging.
Yep.
So make sure you subscribe, ring that little bell so you get notified when we release part 2 of our boondocking challenge.
Yeah.
You're not gonna wanna miss it.
Nope.
And make sure you like the video and share it with your other RV friends, and comment, what do you think of the first week so far? Could you boondock for 30 days?
I don't want to do it again.
So for the very start of our challenge, day 1, we are gonna shop at
We're gonna shop at we're gonna sleep at
yeah, it's a it's
a brewery.
It's a bureau. I'm having a hard time that.
It's a Bureau of Land Management.
No, reclamation.
Okay. It's not BLM?
It's like a BLM.
BLR?
Yeah, BLR, okay. We think. Yeah, we should say that.
I don't want to do this anymore. I'm done.